56 logo is heads. The AFC and NFC championship team logos is tails. Los Angeles, you are designated as vendors today. What is your call? Tails is the call. Tails is the call. Miss Kate, would you do us the honor of flipping the coin, please? It is heads. Cincinnati Cincinnati's going to toss your further choice in the second half. The ball, which way do you want to kick? Los Angeles will receive the opening kickoff. Good luck, captains. Let's play football.
Ron Torbert was born in Youngstown, Ohio on September 18, 1963, to Ben and Ann Torbert. He grew up on the city's south side in the West Dewey Avenue neighborhood. Academics and participating in many different school activities would occupy most of his time. However, he would stop long enough to play some backyard football and get some tennis in. The working class neighborhood Ron grew up in allowed him the opportunity to foster many ideas on which way his life would take him. This, in part, is his life story. Hello, my name is Joseph Napier Sr. It is my honor to offer a brief commentary on the life of my former neighbor, schoolmate, and family friend. This is you're looking at some of the school buildings in Youngstown that Ron attended as a young lad, Cleveland Elementary, and then he would go on to Preston Junior High, and here pictured at South High School, where he was a 1981 graduate of that beautiful design school, which was designed by a famous architectural firm in town called the Owsleys. They were a father-son team. Now he's off to college. Ron is going on to his next pursuit in life, Michigan State University to be exact. I have to throw a little spiel in here. My wife graduated from Western Michigan University. She was born in Ann Arbor. All things Michigan. I married her and brought her back to Youngstown myself. Here's some of the beautiful campus that you're looking at of Michigan State University and all that it has to offer. It's a very beautiful campus. There's a lot of architecture and a lot of buildings, both the more traditional and buildings that go back quite some years, if you will, a lot of years in the making. Very historic institution is Michigan State University. Now it's on to Harvard Law School, and this would be the mid-'80s, about 85, if you will, where he would go on to get his law degree here. And while he was attending the beautiful campus of Harvard, if you will, came online in 1617. It's our nation's oldest university to be exact. In 88, he would graduate. If you see right next to him to the right there is another lady who's going through the school at the same time, and she would go on to become a future First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama. Here is his high school days as a referee with the Michigan High School Athletic Association days, if you will. He was invited actually to become a referee by a friend of his who he asked him if he would take his place, if he was willing to do it, and he would show him the ropes, and he did, and 33 years later, he's still officiating. He would officiate all different levels sports, starting at junior high, and then on the high school, then on the college, if you will, and as you see here, on to the Big Ten, where he would do the Big Ten activities, if you will, officiating. Here you see he's going back to his alma mater on this certain day here. The NFL would come calling in 2010 as he would become one of the commissioner boys, as I call them. He would gladly step up to the challenge. Here he is as a sideline judge as he's being welcomed into the NFL, if you will. Ron is a people person. He knows people and people know him as he talks and communicates well. Very effective communicator, and people get a sense of ease after talking to him for a while. Now here, of course, the coach is arguing a call. I don't know if the coach is happy with Ron at this point in time, but hey, life goes on. There's a lot of things Ron has done as he is chosen here to be an alternate at Super Bowl 53 to be exact. That would have been 3 years ago. He's at a referee for, of course, Super Bowl 56. Fast forward to 3 years. Right here you see a Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and that's where the first Super Bowl that he would have had a chance to actually ref at, but he served as an alternate nevertheless. The Youngstown African American Male Wellness Walk is what you see here. The city of Youngstown, the town of his birth, if you will, invited him back home to become the honorary chairman, if you will, and he accepted the offer and came on back to town. I was glad to see Ron there. Here Ron is receiving accommodation from the mayor of Youngstown, Tito Brown. He's meeting a lot of different people on this day, a lot of African American men who are out. And here pictured are two mayors, the mayor of Youngstown, Ohio, and Warren, Ohio, respectively. Ron's back on the field there doing his job, as it's always been his calling to get on the field and do the job. So Ron is on duty, if you will, doing the job. And no bigger than refereeing the Super Bowl, if you will. Here it is, he gets his chance, and him and his crew referee Super Bowl 56 in Los Angeles, California. It's a breakout year for this stadium, for it's a brand new facility opening to millions. Here pictured is The Rock opening up the game, ushering for the men to play football. Of course, Ron has done the coin toss, and he's on the field doing his thing, officiating, as he always does, and he does it well. Ron is a very precise individual, as he's chosen his life path and pursuits very carefully. He is the man, I call him, because Ron has always been like a mentor to me as I watch some of the things he's done, and said if Ron can do it, of course everybody can do it. That's the kind of feeling we had coming out of our Dewey Avenue neighborhood. There you just saw the West Bloomberg, Michigan show called The Splash, where he was interviewed on that show. Ron is here doing a television promo, as he was known to do for charities and groups and things around the city, especially his beloved Michigan, as he most recently moved to the state of Maryland now. This year marks his 33rd year of officiating, if you will. Here's a picture of Ron here making contact with somebody it looks like he may even know there. Ron has coached, referee rather, a lot of games through the years, officiating on a lot of different levels, and I'm sure he ran into a lot of people. Here we salute Ron in his 30 plus years, if you will, on the football field of officiating. The little shout out from Youngstown, Ohio. Ron, we are so proud of you. And here's some familiar pictures here I'm sure Ron will recognize. Of course, these are his high school chums, some of them. And the gang's all here, Ben, his brother, and with other, if you will, guys that love Ron and are so happy for him. This is a picture of me, of course. I'm the creator of this short, and paying tribute to Ben and Ann Torbert. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey, everybody. As we're saying goodnight here in Youngstown, Ohio, I hope you've enjoyed the video tribute to the game of football and officiating.